you a pineapple on pizza type of person or no?
I feel like you're setting me up. Yes, I don't mind it, but there's this pizza shop I went to called Flower Pizza. Dave Portnoy rated it like an 8.1 by his standards, which is crazy. For me, it's a 9.3. Best pizza I've ever had in my life.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Life Unedited, where we have real conversations with real people. Today, I'm talking to my guy Brandon. I've only known Brandon for a bit now. Funny enough, through Club Studio, he actually sat adjacent to the guy who sold me my membership.
Yeah.
But through going to Club Studio, I've actually have had really some deep and meaningful conversations with him, and so I wanted to get him onto the podcast and pick your brain and hear your story, your why, and go back to day zero. And thanks for being here, Brandon. I appreciate it.
Yeah, bro. I appreciate you for having me. Absolutely, yeah. We've had some of the most meaningful conversations in those like workout periods. I always felt bad though, because I was like, man, I'm definitely taking away from this guy's workout for surely. Yeah, but they were good. I mean, I enjoy them. I enjoy them.
Yeah, no, I definitely enjoyed them as well. They were always great. But on this show, I like to start with a little game called the preface before we jump into questions. It's just a quick rapid fire game just to get your juices flowing. You ready?
Yeah, all right.
Are you a coffee or tea person?
Coffee. Come on now. Usually, and it's black.
Hand.
It's Americano. I only drink black coffee, but today they had like some cloud top thing. I never tried it, so I guess it's like a creamy thing. Not really a fan, but hey, you gotta always try it
as long as it gets the job done.
Yeah, exactly. As long as it gets the job done.
Right. Are you a morning or night person?
I'm an everyday person.
Okay. All right. What's the first concert you ever went to?
Logic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite comfort food?
Ooh, that's a really good question. I would say no. I don't really have a comfort food per se. But is there food I would enjoy? Is that what a comfort food is? Honestly, is it just a food you would enjoy to eat when? Okay, then I would say tri-tip.
Tri-tip.
Tri-tip's fire.
Yeah. I like tri-tip.
Yeah, come on now. Exactly.
Are you a dog or cat person?
Okay, so 100% I was a dog person. Never would get a cat. I just recently started managing foreign Bengals. Biggest cat on the internet right now. And they're Bengal cats. And I just can't get my hands off of them. Baki's my nephew. Love that guy. And yeah, I would say I'm a both. Never thought I'd say that, but yeah, I'm definitely a both.
They're pretty sick cats. I can't lie.
Oh yeah.
Are you a pineapple on pizza type of person or no?
I feel like you're setting me up.
Answer this carefully now.
Okay, like yes. I don't mind it, but there's this pizza shop I went to called Flower Pizza. Dave Portnoy rated it like an 8.1 by his standards, which is crazy. For me, it's a 9.3.
That's high.
Best pizza I've ever had in my life. And they don't do the pineapple pizza. Super traditional, great undercarriage. So recently I've been transitioning away from like having extra stuff on the pizza because it is pretty plain, honestly, bro. They just throw mozzarella and some
like call it good.
Yeah, call it a day, and that shit's fire.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sounds like my type of place because pineapple on pizza is a no-go. But
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Lastly, though, what's the last song you added to your playlist?
Let's take a look. We'll be completely honest here. Let's see.
I like it.
Okay, I use Spotify. I used to use Apple Music, but they deleted all my playlists, so I've been taking a hard boycott for like 2 years.
I don't blame you.
I don't know why though. Like it literally made no sense to me at all.
Interesting.
Oh, you go to your library and you go to,
Yep, yep.
sorry,
Like
like
songs, I
songs.
think. Yep.
I Prayed for This by Prizzy.
I don't think I know who that is.
Well, I met him at a party, and I have
Okay.
no idea. And can I be 100 with you? I've never
Yeah.
listened to this song. I just added
Hey,
it.
Prizzy, don't.
Hey,
Hey,
Prizzy, I'm
hey, Prizzy,
sorry.
don't listen to this.
Yeah, no. He does like Jesus music, which is super dope.
That's cool though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, yeah.
it's
Gospel music.
no,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely, it's tough. And actually, the last song I added was "Hard Fought Hallelujah" by Jelly Roll. That was onto a playlist. Now that was something I listened to,
Okay.
but like songs,
Right,
Prizzy.
right, right.
Shout out Prizzy.
Okay. Fair enough. I'll take it. I'll take it. Shout out Prizzy. um,
Yeah,
I appreciate you for participating in that. Now that we kind of got you warmed up a little bit, let's jump into your story and your why.
yeah, absolutely.
And so the first question I like to ask all guests is, tell me who you are, Brandon, beyond your job title. Like, who really is Brandon?
I would say if I were to have to describe myself in the third person from my own lens, I would say Brandon is a person who's always striving to do more and be better. Um, I try, I don't try, I do. Every single day, you know, it's a blessing that I woke up because tomorrow's not promised. So one, get right with God, and two, get right with yourself. Um, Too
Yeah,
many people get stuck up on not wanting to change or wanting to fall into a different light and kind of just, and that's why I like enjoy what you do too. It's like being authentic, your heart
mm,
posture, right? You could
right.
easily wane out people who are not of themselves or true to themselves, or, oh, maybe there's a camera, they act different than how they normally are. And that's where people are going to make it, and that's where people are going to fail because
Hundred
you're
percent.
essentially it's like a current, like going against the current, right? That's authenticity.
Mm-hmm.
Authenticity is going with the current. Being unauthentic is going against. Where's your current and where's it going? And just follow that.
Yeah, I like that. That's deep.
Yeah.
I like that. What? Tell me, how did or let the people know, like, how did you get started in what you're doing now? For those that don't know, I guess let's back up a little bit.
Yeah.
What do you do?
So I do business funding, and then I am a manager for some of the best social media influencers in the world. Right now, it's two. I like to be, so I'm actually doing a video on why being a private manager is super good. But yeah, how I got into that, I mean, really, that's just God's plan, brother. I mean, there's no other way to put it because was not at all something I thought I would be doing. One, two, not per se my wasn't per se my goal or dream, especially younger. Like I have
Yeah,
evolved it and it's been shaped by not my own will, but I would say the Lord's 100%. Again, being a servant, right? Everything happens for a reason. Every experience, every failure, um, and yeah, I mean, managing's cool. It leads you into a bunch of other things. It's not to say I won't do business or anything else that I want to do, but right now this is where I'm at. This is what I'm doing, and I enjoy it.
right,
I enjoy the
right.
people. I enjoy helping, and you know, I'm a little bit of a micromanager, so I mean, I guess it works.
Yeah, definitely. You stumbled into the right path, is what it sounds like.
Yeah,
Or, well, better said,
I got
uh,
led. Yeah,
God led you
yeah,
into this path, right? And it's interesting how that tends to happen quite a bit actually in life. Whether it's it comes and goes in different stages of life, right? Um, but yeah, for me personally, like I didn't think I'd be in a position where I am today doing podcasts. I just kind of stumbled here. But better said, I think God just led me here,
amen.
um, to
Yeah,
just reach more people and to get their story out and to show the world that there is true, authentic people who are genuine and like there's just still good people out there. You know what I mean?
absolutely. And I definitely think too, it's interesting enough, we as a society, especially because we see everything over a screen, we don't think it's real because it's
Yeah.
on a screen. So like I was with
Right.
Ed Matthews, and he kept getting swatted. So he was literally, we're over here having fun, talking and everything, but he's like actually genuinely concerned for his life because people are swatting him while he's live. And the cops come.
That's crazy.
You know what swatting is, right? People Cops come, they draw their
Yeah.
guns.
Yeah. Yeah.
And especially if you're not from
Yeah.
America either, it can definitely be very, very scary because, they're not used to guns. And especially getting pointed at you with a helicopter. And you got more than one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we start to remove that authenticity or that reality that, oh, this person's real or this is happening. And you feel like, oh, I don't have to deal with the repercussions over the screen because I don't see it. So, but these are like you saying, like these are real authentic people as well, living their lives, just trying to make a living. They stumbled upon it and it took off for them. But they're just the same, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you can't make an assumption or an opinion based upon uh things that aren't necessarily factual or like it's an opinion, right? You definitely have to meet the person and, find that authentic self for yourself of them. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe that makes sense.
Yeah. No. No, it makes sense.
But
Makes sense. I get you. I get what
yeah,
you're saying.
yeah, yeah.
And I totally agree with you. Um, if you were to, if an 18-year-old came up to you, right, fresh out of high school,
I was gonna say,
and
I
they
was like,
wanted to get into
where's this
this.
going, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck.
Let me get there. Let me get
All right.
there. um, if someone fresh out of high school came up to you and wanted to break into the same path as you did, they wanted to be a manager for influencers, what advice would you give that person?
Network. I mean, super, super easy and super simple. But there's a few guys I've met who are where they are now because they realized that networking was everything. You're honestly one person away, one good connection from essentially
Damn,
changing your life. Like
so
I was
true.
just at Mickey's house, the gambler, the greatest gambler of our time,
Oh
banned from everything.
yeah,
Yeah, bro, homie's dope as hell. Uh and I talked to him, met him at the league. We started speaking, and he has a car. That's his car art is pretty crazy. Um, and from there, I mean, it's kind of starting to flourish. I was trying to get it on a magazine. I wasn't able to because nobody wanted to pick it up. But I'm going to SEMA
hmm
next week, and I'm going to try again. But it's not to just like, oh, hey, this is beneficial for me. But it's like, hey, here's a person. I had a good connection with them, and he just happens to have XYZ, and he was asking me if I was able to do XYZ for him. Now, I'm going to try. I'm going to do my best, right? Because we had a good response, same as you, right? If you and I have a good response, hey, do you need something? Yes, awesome. Let me see if I can make that happen, right? Now
right,
you can compare
right.
it in the grand scale. Maybe sometimes it's as small as getting somebody a water. Maybe in some
It's
some
true.
cases it's as getting them on a magazine. I mean, right? Everybody's in a little different spot, but um, yeah, networking is everything. And how do you become good at networking? Heart posture. You got to be authentic. And you just have to be you. Some people are going to vibe with it, some people aren't, and that's okay. Um, you just as long as you stay the real you, that's what's going to shine, that's what's going to draw people to you, and that's what's going to make you successful in not only this space, I would say, like managing or right the
Mm,
influencer space, uh or really, I mean, bottom line, it boils down to every kind of niche. Because once you get into this, bro, I mean, eh, I mean, I've met so many people who don't like aren't influencers, and homie owns this, homie owns that, homie owns like Ferrari. We got the CEO of Ford, and it's like, what is like how? I
right.
just got here. Like, what's going on? Um,
I just started.
yeah, literally. But it's again just you just truly couldn't make it far in this or really in life if you don't know how to talk to people and be yourself. And once you're able to do that, um, you'll be good. And let's say, hey, how do I talk to people? I kind of digressed, I guess. But I mean, bro, sales is a great, that's how you learn how to talk to individuals. There's a real psychology to it. And it's helped me a lot. I mean, I call myself an introverted extrovert. Truthfully, if I could have it my way, I'd sit in my room and just work out and be alone. Like, or like
Right there with you.
in a cabin, like with everything I wanted. But I'm kind of a loner. But at the end of the day, we work humans as a tribe. So you're gonna have to talk to people and you're gonna have to get over this hump if you can. And how do you do that? Get a sales job. Customer service, like food and everything, it's not the same. Uh, Sales is more, you have to talk to people because you're not going to get a sale if you don't. But if you're doing
Right.
customer service, it's like you're forced to talk to these people and you're going to talk to them regardless. And it's just going to be the same repeat conversation over and over. Sales, every conversation is different, literally.
It's so true. Um, and the one thing I learned as well through just life experiences is the, if you want to call them higher clientele and or just people who have say following or a lot of money. Those people actually, like, the best thing that you can do for those people is to be a good genuine person, like you mentioned. Because the farther or the higher you go, the farther away you get from those type of people, good genuine people. And
Right.
so they want more of those people in their circle, and it's hard to find those people when you're at their level, right? Because there's so many people trying to take advantage of you, whatever the situation may be. But I just wanted to add that part to what you had mentioned.
No, absolutely. I mean, and that's also, and you have to respect it too, where it's like you don't want to be so overtly pushy or this and that because so many people
Right.
also are trying to social climb. There is a difference. A lot of people, they conflate them as the same, but that's not at all what the case is. Again, it's being authentic, being you, trying to make a genuine connection, make a friend. That's all it is. Make a friend. Let's honestly, let's break that down. You want a network, make a friend. Make a friend, not
Yep.
a acquaintance. And some days, sometimes you'll make a friend, sometimes you won't. Maybe, hey, he doesn't want to be your friend right now. That's okay. Maybe he's going through something too. So a lot of people, they'll get turned off, right? Oh, hey, nay, no autograph, or hey, no this right now. Bro, do you know how many people probably just came up to that individual? Or, hey, maybe their dog just died. I mean, really put yourself in someone else's shoes.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on in their life. So just because they didn't do what you asked them and you had an expectation for them to do what you asked, that's on you. That's not on them, right? Don't have those expectations and just go in, okay, hey, yeah, I'll see you next time.
I know you said you stumbled on this, but what made you actually take it serious and move forward with becoming a manager? Like, why even do it?
Potential. And I'm big on seeing, again, like growth, because I see it in myself. I look at myself in the mirror every day and I see, okay, where am I failing at? What's wrong? Like when people sit there and they say, hey, like XYZ about myself, I don't say they're wrong. I don't do any of that. I just sit back and I'm like, man, hey, this person had an outward reflection. Yeah, they had an outward look at my life and how I was acting or what I said or this and that. So is there some truth? Is there some validity in what they're saying? I hopped into managing after working for Mayweather in his gyms. Remember his like boutique
Yep,
fitness
yep.
gyms and everything. So became I literally first time doing sales, anything, was number one in the entire company. Their company is worldwide. They have a worldwide stats board. I was number one. I was like, I'm overqualified for this. Asked to be a manager. And from there, it helped me with my business aspect because like I want to do business as well, like startups and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
it's like e-com and things like that. And it's really just managing people is just like managing a business. The only difference is
Yep.
with the business, it's much easier. And I would say because of the problems that arise, there's a, it's the same problem over and over essentially. So you can prepare for it in advance. Managing people, it's going to be almost different every time. Like you'll have the same problem every once in a while, but in reality, it's brand new. Oh, this happened or this happened. It's like, okay, well, like, how do we fix this or how do we do that? And Yeah, I mean, you just got to be a little more creative, creative in the thought process and figuring stuff out.
Yeah,
But even,
yeah, definitely.
even people like, oh, how do you do that, bro? I go on Google. Like, it's not rocket science, bro. People, I don't know.
Yeah.
People, I don't know if people want to.
Overcomplicate.
Yeah, exactly. That's a big thing.
Next thing I wanted to ask you is, what's I guess the biggest challenge you've ever faced professionally, and how'd you overcome it?
I was day trading last year, and I was doing that full time, and I had learned, yeah, I learned a lot, and I was really good. I mean, what took people 5 years, I mean, I was profitable. I mean, retrospectively, in like a couple months. And I say retrospectively because to really look at a profitable trader, it takes like a year's span, I would say. And so
Oh, yeah,
in a
yeah, yeah,
sense, I was
100%.
in a sense I'm unprofitable. But I'd made a lot of money in a short period of time, and I tried to put it all on one trade, and I lost it all. I got greedy. I allowed for um, greed to creep in my heart. I mean, I'm over here making $3,000 on a trade in 5 minutes. I'm like, yep, I'm that guy, right? But you let ego, you let greed start to creep in, bro. And I just felt not only defeat, I didn't know what to do. And I had started going back to church the that like year before, but it was it was like, okay, cool, I'm going to church, but I wasn't in the word. I didn't start getting into the word until this year
Mm,
because I really wanted to take another
right.
I really wanted to take it to another level with the Lord because I had seen some things and I was just like, this is not how I want to live my life. And yeah, I lost everything, and I didn't know what to do. And yeah, I'd say that was the biggest challenge was overcoming that failure, where it was the most money I'd ever made, and losing all of my money. But it was a great lesson, so I don't regret it. I'm not upset about
Yeah,
it, but I
that's
think
good.
overcoming that mental blockage was probably one of the hardest things because I'd failed in business
It's
so many
tough.
times, right? My app didn't do well because I didn't know how to market. Now I know how to do Facebook ads because of ecom. Ecom did really well. Then I bled myself dry because I wasn't scaling properly. I was scaling too fast, and it's like all these little things kind of divvy out and uh, form all these like life lessons to help the you now. Like everything I've learned, all the failures, everything I've tried, they've all helped me and shaped me to who I am now. And I would never. I mean, obviously, if someone's like, "Oh, I never go back in time," shut up, bro. We'd all would have bought Bitcoin at 12. Let's be real. Um, but in the reality of like the wisdom gained, I would never trade that.
Yeah,
I would never
yeah,
trade that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Now you have all the skills, and you're applying them.
Yeah,
You're able to apply them, I should say. Yeah,
literally.
no, totally agree. And thanks for sharing that. Appreciate it. We've seen how your career has unfolded and the lessons you've taken from it, but every book has chapters that aren't just about work. So let's flip the page and talk about the parts of your life outside your career that have shaped who you are today. The first question I want to ask is, do you carry any lessons from your upbringing into how you live your life now?
Yes, usually you have like monkey see, monkey do, you know, but
Yeah.
I've always been the kid where because I was at a young age, like my mom, dad never really wanted to teach me anything. My mom doesn't have patience, and then my dad just wasn't there. So it was me having to look at other people's family dynamics, and look at other people's um, wins and failures to allow me to then just apply that into my life. So I may not have lived that specific thing, but I took the lesson from it. And now I have the wisdom that they gained without me having to incorporate their failure um, or their success into my life. Um, so I definitely would say that kind of upbringing definitely shaped me. Same for wanting more. I mean, I grew up sleeping in the same bed with my mom and my sister to my mom working super hard and doing everything she can to get us into a better living situation and environment for more opportunity. Um, Now, by no means are we like my family like well off at all. We're definitely like lower middle class, but to other people, we're very well off. And it's just putting those things into perspective, right? I want more for
I like that.
myself,
Yeah.
my life. So my perspective is very different than my mother's. Um, and it's going to be very different for the Joe Schmo down the street or the finance bro who's been balling his whole life in trust funds. So, like, it's really you're dealt cards. It's just how do you deal the cards you've been dealt and just how do you play them? Because it's not that you can't win, right? It's your deck, but it's like Clash Royale, you know? What kind of deck you rocking? How many
You got to
elite?
use it to your advantage.
Exactly. You got a certain amount of elixir. You could win this. It might be hard. It might be very freaking hard, and you might go into overtime, and you might win just by a hair. But hey, you still won. You know.
And that's all that matters at the end of the day. And even if you lost, now you learned something.
No, literally though.
um,
Literally.
yeah, no, it's true. When you think about this is a bit of a deeper question, but when you think about the family you want to build, what's something you want to do differently?
Mm. One where God is a foundation. Two. Mm. Yeah, I mean, that's a really good question. I mean, I want a patriarchy. Truthfully, I'm not gonna lie to you, right? I
Okay,
want, that
okay.
Rothschild type of generational situation going on. But yeah, I mean, definitely having a foundation in the Lord. I think that's the biggest thing. Everything else will fall into
Okay.
place.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do you think you have become the person your younger self would look up to?
the inner critic of me would say no, but that's just
Give yourself
because
some grace.
yeah, that's just because he was supposed to be a billionaire like 3 years ago. So, he's a little behind. Yeah. But and that's just
just
that's
just
just
a little bit.
yeah, that's just bottom line, bro. Like not not doing the things you should be doing. And by the time you realize you shouldn't be doing them, it's like, damn, you wasted so much time. So I'm very big on momentum and everything like that. And I would allow my snowball to roll, build up, and then I would just stop it, just doing stupid shit, or just not
Yeah.
focusing on the right things that I need to focus on, and then
Mm,
kind of just go from there.
huge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
having
Yeah.
have
I
a
get
clear
that.
cut plan, have a clear cut plan,
Clear.
and stick with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If your parents were sitting here right now, do you think, or I guess, what do you think they'd say they're proud of? And of course, because they're your parents, what would they be trying to fix?
My That's where I get my micromanaging from my mother. But I mean, I don't think my parents would say they're proud at all. I'm in a limbo state or period where I come from a family where it's very, and a lot of people do as well, where it's like blue collar, working. Where I'm a
Gotcha.
second generation immigrant. Um, Anything that's business related at all or self sufficient, where you're not working for someone else, is not okay. They want 401ks. They want you to put
Pensions.
away. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, yeah, that's good. That works. That's good for the average person. But I don't don't define me by your own limitations.
Mm,
And that's really
mm, I like that.
where it really comes from. And
Yeah.
everyone's going to try to put you in a box, especially your own family when you're doing something that they've never sought or done. They gave up on their dreams. I won't,
Right.
you know?
Mm,
Um,
okay.
so
Yeah.
I'll die
Yeah.
by this.
No, it's
You feel me?
great.
I'm getting that Bugatti.
What's a relationship or friendship that has ended but taught you something you still carry with you?
I had a really great friend whom I considered like my brother. We had roommated together very young out of high school. Um, and he was dope, bro. I mean, he was there for me. His family was there for me, and I allowed I allowed pettiness to seep in, and I did him wrong. Um, and I learned that at the end of it all, communication is key, and you have to communicate. And even if the other party doesn't want to communicate and you're bothered by it, you shouldn't steep or go any other level, right? It's kind of like taking the high ground, right? Where
Right. Yeah,
when
yeah.
and that's I mean just having the word, right? What does he say? If someone if someone smacks you on your right, turn to your left. I don't know if that's the full quote of what Jesus says, but that's the essence. You know what I mean? And if you ever feel wronged or you feel a type of way, like at the end of the day, turn it. Let them do it again, and let them do it again. And obviously, he's not saying like, "Hey, if someone stabs you, just let them keep stabbing you." Like, no, but it's like not stooping to a lower level or not
Yeah.
not because you're upset to make them upset too. Hey, you gave me hurt. I want to make
Right.
you feel hurt. That's not right at all.
Right.
And so
Right. Right. Getting
that was a big
revenge.
absolutely. That was a big lesson I had learned and taken from it. And God bless his heart. And I hope that he's doing well. And I wish him and I pray for his success. But the old me definitely wouldn't have.
Is there a chapter of your life you don't talk about often, but one that truly shaped who you are today?
Yeah, I mean that would probably be it. I mean, we that whole friend group and everything and was I mean, we just got high, bro. I just smoked mad weed. Like I smoked weed damn near every day for 7 years. And it didn't encourage anything. By the time I started to break out of this like coma, I guess you could call it, I started to realize like, yeah, man, we just talk about it. Like I want to do it. And that also started to bring discontent or disdain towards them and him because it was like, man, like maybe the reason I am and maybe the reason I'm smoking all the time is because of you. It's your fault or this and that. And you won't even hold a conversation. We live together. You just walk right past me in a hallway that's where literally if we don't turn sideways, we can't walk. Um, and that's definitely a chapter and period of my life where I kind of just like I don't talk about it much, but it's definitely shaped a lot of perspectives and realizations and a lot of growth periods for me. Because again, at the end of the day, I hope that he's doing good or he's finding like happiness in his life. But oddly enough, what started to happen was fucking children. Um, was Jesus. Jesus started to come into my life, and it was super super beneficial for everything. It shaped my everything, my whole being, and those were the seeds. I mean, they added those were the waterings. I mean, I'd always gone to church with some of my friends and everything like that, but I mean, I grew up Buddhist. I then became a hardcore atheist, and I mean, I had some friends who were Jewish, Muslim, and I saw different perspectives, but I was like, you know? And then my lovely brother in Christ came into my life. His family started showing me the Lord, and I got baptized by his dad. His dad was a pastor. It fully shaped it all. And sure, right after I got baptized, we ended our friendship because I ended friendship with um, him, and then it just kind of trickled into that way. And there was like shame for myself too. Like, man, like I'm disappointed in what I did. But at the end of it all, like I am grateful for it. And sure, I don't talk about it much, but I'm definitely grateful because it shaped me into be a better person, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. We've talked about, your work and your relationships and the lessons that shaped you. But before we close this chapter, I want to leave people with one piece of you they might not normally see or hear about. And so the last question I like to ask every guest is, when was the last time you truly felt at peace, and what made that moment possible?
The last time I truly felt at peace.
Yeah.
Man, that's deep.
It's a deep question, man.
That is deep. Man, there's so many moments, but peace is kind of comme si comme ça. Uh, I mean so in French. Um, I don't know. You stumped me with that. Jesus, 100%. But it's like one moment, and I think the last time
Right.
I guess I would say Monday after the crash. I mean, honestly, since Monday, it's been like one thing after another. But at the end of it all, like it's peaceful knowing that I have, like God is with me. Like I'm walking out and I'm stepping in a different light, and all these things that are like crushing on me and trying to push me down and trip me, and like the enemy, when we say the enemy, like the devil, and um it just feels like I'm consistently being attacked, but I know I'm close. I know I'm so freaking close for this crazy breakthrough, because usually that's what happens. I mean, it's like, okay, you're in a storm. Now, is your foundation going to break? Mine won't. I got it on the rock. And that was like a quadruple reminder, prayer after prayer after prayer. And there's something very peaceful and beautiful about that, because I know that no matter what, I'm good. Hey, God wants to take me right now. He's going to take me, but he's got a plan for me. I don't know what it is, but I'm excited to figure it out. And there's a lot of peace in that.
Hmm. Okay. I'll take that. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that. And it's been great having you on. Thank you for being here, Brandon. I really appreciate it.
I
I want to actually
appreciate
give you
you,
the
brother.
opportunity real quick. Yeah, of course, anytime. I want to give you the opportunity real quick. If you would like to shout anything out, new or upcoming that you have going on, or just shout yourself out, let the people know, man.
Yeah, I mean, Mr. King Brandon, that's my Instagram. Those are my handles. And yeah, I just started managing Foreign Bengals, Lavish 5.0. See some big things coming up with them. And yeah, I mean, we're gonna definitely be taking over the internet pretty soon. So excited. Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love to hear it. Well, thank you out there, everyone out there, for joining us on this episode of Life Unedited. If you know someone whose story you want to hear or have a question you'd love me to ask future guests, let me know in the comments down below. But until next time, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.